guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a really exciting one. If you can't tell by my face, I'm like all jittery and annoying today. I just really love sharing my makeup tips and tricks with you guys, like my little makeup secrets, and that's what today's video is all about. This is basically the two foundations that I mix together to get the most flawless, perfect coverage. A lot of you guys always ask what my favorite foundation is, and my favorite foundation, to be honest, is the Ultra HD foundation from Makeup Forever. That is just like my holy grail favorite foundation, and the only reason that one is my favorite is just because it gives absolutely no flashback for events and stuff, and that's why it's really perfect. It's just like a really good foundation that I know is going to perform well. But these two foundations that I'm going to talk about and show you guys are honestly a really good dupe for that. These ones are a little bit more full coverage than the Makeup Forever one. I find the Makeup Forever one, you kind of have to apply like 3-4 layers to really get like a full coverage. However, they do have SPF in them, so I don't get any flashback from them, but I don't like to wear them to events. So that's why the Ultra HD one is my holy grail, but these ones are honestly a close second. Just so you guys know, this is not sponsored whatsoever. I just really wanted to film this video because I honestly love these foundations. Anyway, stay tuned for the demo portion of this video and to find out what foundation it is that I am using. And without any further ado, we're just going to jump straight into the video. Okay, so it might be a very stark contrast from the start of the video because obviously I look about 10,000 shades lighter. That is because I have no fake tan on my face, and we need to match my face to my body. So this revolutionary, magical, fantastic foundation duo is the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. So I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. So the reason that these foundations are so incredible is because the Matte and Poreless is for oily skin, and then we have the Dewy and Smooth for more dry skin types. And then together you have the most perfect combination for normal skin, or you can use it to customize your coverage and like the type of finish that you're looking for. So if you're a little bit like combination, you can use this in the areas that you're dry and this one in the areas that you're more oily. Or if you have quite normal skin but you just like want a perfect finish, one that's not too dewy or too matte, mixing these is honestly so phenomenal and it's going to look so stunning on your skin. So these foundations actually retail for around $20 Australian, I think. I will leave links listed down below for the US and Australian websites. So the shades that I have in these foundations, for the Matte and Poreless, I'm in the shade 220, and in the Dewy and Smooth, I'm in the shade 210. So they don't have the exact correlating shades, I don't think, from what I can remember from when I picked these up, but these are the shades that match my tan perfectly. The Matte and Poreless in the 220 is a little bit darker than the 210, and I'm going to show you guys swatches right now on the side of my face just so you guys can get a feel for what the colors are like. This is the shade 220 in the Matte and Poreless one, and then this is 210 in the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I forgot the name of the foundation. So as you guys can see, the Matte and Poreless is a lot more grey kind of undertoned. It's a lot more neutral, and it's a little bit darker, whereas the 220 in the Dewy and Smooth is a lot more yellow undertone and it's a little bit lighter. So the brushes that I like to use when applying foundation to my face, it's the same for all foundations for me. I either use a beauty blender or brushes. The ones that I use are the Sigma Bake Kabuki F89 brush. This is one of their new strobing and highlighting brushes they came out with. I love it for foundation because it's like slightly angled, so it really fits perfectly with the shape of your face. It just applies so nicely, and it is a Kabuki brush but just like a little bit angled, so I really love that one. And I also love the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, just their standard one that everyone loves. This is such a staple brush in my collection. I use it all the time for my foundation, and I usually just switch between these two. It doesn't really matter too much which one I use. I just love them both, and I usually just use whichever one isn't dirty at the time. So I actually already have primer on today, so I'm just going to get straight into applying the foundation to my face. I'm first going to go in with the Matte and Poreless one and just dot this around my face. I'm just going to take about that much. I know it's quite a lot. I'm a little bit heavy-handed and I go kind of ham, but you know, everything will work out fine. Then I'm just going in with the Dewy and Smooth, and I'm just going to lightly dot this around those same sort of areas. So how I like to apply foundations is with patting motions. patting it into the skin and dragging it downwards. For me, this is just, it gives me like the best application and the most flawless application. So once I've applied the general layer to my face and blended that out with the brush, I'll then go in with another few dabs of foundation. This is just like a little mix I just made of some of the foundation. I do like a lot of coverage, so obviously you guys don't have to do this, but I just like to go in with my beauty blender and just make sure that everything's blended in really seamlessly. I feel like this just really helps me get a really even application, and because I do have quite a dark fake tan on compared to my face color, because I don't fake tan my face very often, I just find that this really helps stop like the whiteness of my skin from showing through. I'm sure you girls who fake tan will totally understand where I'm coming from. So that's what 2 layers of the foundation looks like. 1 layer with the brush and then a really light layer with the beauty sponge. You guys can see I do have quite a lot of product left over, so I usually just wipe that off with a makeup wipe and chuck it in the bin. It looks so flawless and seamless. Blends in perfectly with my neck, which is exactly what we're going for when we are applying foundation. Doesn't matter if my face is white, you don't want to apply a white foundation when the rest of your body is really tanned, because you're just going to look ridiculous. I find that a lot of my texture kind of gets like meshed away when I'm wearing this foundation, just because the mixture together is such a good mix, like a little bit of matte and a little bit of dewiness as well. So I do have a nice pretty glow to the skin, but there is like that matte sort of factor in there as well that really helps blur out the pores. I can't really describe just how good it is, like you just really need to go out and try it for yourself. I don't know if drugstores do like samples and stuff, but if you guys can get your hands on a sample, or if you can just go into the store and mix a little bit of each together and apply it to your face, definitely go and do that, because I do recommend trying out this foundation for yourselves. I am going to go off camera and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you what the foundations are looking like. And yeah, I'll be back in just a jiffy, guys. Okay guys, so I've just finished the rest of my makeup. I really wanted to come back and show you guys what the foundation looks like once you have all the other products on top of it. It's so flawless and beautiful. I'm looking at it in the viewfinder right now and it just looks so freaking stunning. If you have absolutely any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the description box down below for me, and I will write back to all of them. I respond to as many comments as I possibly can, and I generally respond as soon as I see them. I don't know why I'm talking like so fast. I'm like anyway, I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. If it was, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope that you go and check out this foundation, and let me know if this combination works for you, because I think it is just so amazing, and I'm really excited for you guys to try it out and let me know your thoughts. So yeah, anyway, can you see like the excitement in my eyes? I'm like crazy right now. Anyway, I'm going to go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah! They look like the moon. The moon? And there's a moon. Yeah.